ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Looking for a block. It's Whittington.
The return is brought down at the 39. And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Quick completion on the out route. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those 2 have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Flips it out to the back. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going for it all. And it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Makes the catch and knocked down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He lets it fly. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Illinois 6, Oregon 2.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Looking to the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Push down for the tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 15.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Now rolling to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Illini! They'll line up to go for 2. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Throwing right. He caught it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense will stay out there for one more play with 1 second remaining in the first half. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB in this. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Running back goes in motion. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in recent history.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope they're deep.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch past the sticks. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope.
He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And the Ducks inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? The back goes in motion. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.